Hey everyone out there, it is E Queen back with another general polarity reading. And this polarity reading is for the Geminis and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Midheaven signs for the month of January 2020. And also Geminis and Sagittarius, this also includes the Cancer Eclipse reading in this video. So you have your general reading for January and you have your eclipse reading. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so there may be some things said in this reading, Geminis and Sagittarius, that may not necessarily apply to your personal situation. With that being said, if you would like a personal reading, my links are in the description box. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. The top row is for Gemini. The cards on the left hand side are for Gemini. The cards on the bottom are for Sagittarius, and the cards on the right hand side are for Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. Gemini. So your first card is Two of Cups, King of Wands, Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, Six of Swords, and Temperance. So Gemini, you start off with the Two of Cups in your reading for January. So I feel like with this card coming out first that there is a significance when it comes to partnerships. Now this partnership can be business partnership, it can be romantic partnership, but I'm really getting a big significance on partnership. The other thing that I'm getting from this card, Gemini, concerning you guys is the masculine and feminine union. I'm hearing masculine and feminine union in partnerships when it comes to this card, Gemini. So I feel like the union of the masculine and feminine and partnerships are going to be very significant for you in throughout the month of January. Okay. Then you have the King of Wands. So I feel like a lot of you Geminis are really stepping into prominent roles of authority. I feel like you guys are stepping into your power of passion. Your power of passion is coming through throughout the month of January. I feel like also with this King of Wands, I feel like some of you guys may be partnering up with it coming up next to the Two of Cups, may be partnering up with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But I feel like you guys are you're very passionate about your authority and that you're stepping into your authority with passion and zeal and zest. Page of Cups. So I feel like with this Page of Cups, I'm getting like this, I don't want to say elementary, but I don't see offers. But what I am getting is like training, preparation, training. I feel like some of you guys are going to be going through some type of training to step into your leadership role. That is what I'm getting. I feel like you are also going through some emotional training and psychological training as well. But that's what I'm getting from this card, Gemini. I'm getting like training, preparation to step into your leadership role as the King of Wands, or to prepare yourself for a King of Wands person coming in. Now with the Hangman, I'm getting this sense of that January is also a month of retrieval for you. Some of you Geminis, I feel like you're gonna have to look at things from a whole nother perspective, if that makes any sense, Geminis. I feel like January with this hangman coming out, I feel like it's just like you have to look at things from another perspective, and it's a time to go within and reflect and retreat. Okay, so you're being the universe is calling you to retreat from the outer world and going within. And then it's followed by the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, I feel like there's something that you are moving away from, if that makes any sense, Geminis. I feel like I'm getting a sense some of you guys are moving away from something and some of you guys are moving towards something. But I feel like it's like with this Six of Swords, it's some type of movement that has to happen. And this may actually I don't know why, for some reason I'm getting like the mid-January, late January. That's what I'm getting. It's like mid-January, late January. I feel like maybe with this hangman that you're moving away, with the hangman coming out next to the Six of Swords, that you could be moving away from something. You retreat to move away from something and moving towards something else. If that makes any sense, Geminis. But I'm getting like this sense is like there's mid-January and later January, moving away and moving away from something to move towards something else. Okay. And then your last card is Temperance. So I feel like January is also a month of transformation. I'm getting the word alchemy, alchemical process. I feel like and I feel like this also ties back to your Two of Cups. You know what when I said about the partnership and the masculine and feminine energies. I feel like with you ending on the Temperance, that this has to do with alchemy. This has to do with the yin and yang, with the masculine and feminine. And the reason why I say that, because we see water and fire in here. Okay. And also the bouncing of your energies. I'm hearing bouncing out your energy. I'm hearing alchemy. I'm hearing the bounce of the masculine and feminine and transformation. That is what I'm getting. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see what you got for your eclipse reading. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Death, the Moon, 6 of Swords. Okay, so Gemini, for your eclipse reading, you start off with the 10 of Wands. I feel like there's this combination of passion that this lunar eclipse in Cancer is going to be bringing within your life. I feel like this combination might start like leading up to like a couple days before the lunar eclipse, if that makes any sense, Gemini. I feel like there's this anticipation, like your energies, like your energy levels are gonna be sky high. I'm getting like sky high energy levels in anticipation of things to come. I'm also getting that there's like a zest. There's like a zest that is culminating when it comes to this lunar eclipse. Okay. Then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like this eclipse is bringing you into stability, Geminis. I feel like this lunar eclipse is also going to get you grounded and centered as well. I also feel like for some of you that this lunar eclipse is going to trigger and open doors of abundance and security for you. I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles coming out for your eclipse reading, Geminis, I feel like yeah, I'm feeling like the doors of abundance are going to be open towards you. I feel like for some of you, you're finally going to this eclipse is going to get you grounded and centered and focused. Okay. Then you have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely like leadership is a biggie with this eclipse and throughout the month of January. And then also like I feel like this eclipse is going to have you be more practical, Gemini. That you're going to start leading with practicality, if that makes any sense. Keep in mind that this is still Capricorn season, so it would, make sense for this King of Pentacles to come out. But I feel with the King of Pentacles concerning the lunar eclipse that this is going to, yeah, like you're gonna have charge. You're gonna be a practical person, a practical authoritative person. That this eclipse is going to transform you into being level-headed, and to be practical, and to being in charge of your resourcing, and attending to your resources with a practical mind frame. Okay. And yeah, being practical about your resources as well. Then you have the Death card. So with the Death card coming out in your lunar eclipse reading, Geminis, I feel like this eclipse is going to also bring in transformation for you. I feel like this eclipse is going to transition you from one phase of life into another phase of life. I'm not necessarily picking up on literal death or the harshness, but what I am, I'm picking up on like transition, a transition phase. That this is like, it's like this eclipse is going to have you say goodbye to your old ways, to your old life, and usher you into a new life, into a new phase. Okay, if that makes any sense. So like this is what I'm getting from this Death card. It's like bye bye old life, hello new life. Okay, that is what I'm getting. Then you have the Moon. So with the Moon card coming out in this reading, this eclipse is also going to be bringing in revelation, illumination, for a lot of you, a lot of wisdom. I'm hearing that a lot of downloads and a lot of uploads from Spirit. I'm feeling like there are going to be some uploads from the underworld and downloads from the cosmos, if that makes any sense. This is what this is so unique. So yeah. But yeah, Gemini's, like I'm feeling like this lunar eclipse is bringing in revelation. That's so funny how you get the Moon card and it's a lunar eclipse in Cancer. So yeah, like I feel like I'm getting, it's just downloads. Like I'm hearing downloads, uploads, revelations being revealed to you. And these revelations may come through a few days before the eclipse, and during, and then a few days afterwards, and probably a week afterwards. Okay. Then you end on the Six of Swords. You get the Six of Swords in this reading. So with the Six of Swords being your last card in your eclipse reading, Gemini, like it's moving towards something else. And this is probably why the Death card shows up in your eclipse reading as well, because you're moving. The eclipse is going to have you move into something else, move towards something else, move on with your life. I'm hearing the sense of get on with life. It's time to move on. For some of you there, for some of you guys, for some of you Geminis, the universe, it wants you to move on from something or someone. Okay, that is what I'm hearing, and this is what this eclipse is ushering you to do. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see what guidance cards came out for the Geminis. Sensuality. Express your sensuality. Raw creative power. Shooting star confirmation. So your guidance, Gemini, for the month of January and also concerning this Cancer eclipse is sensuality. Express your sensuality. So spirit, like, spirit really wants you to express yourself in a sensual way, okay, and not hold back. And then when you do that, this is when you move into your creative power. So you're also are being asked to get, being guided to get into your creativity, your creative power, okay? Your raw creative power. And then you have shooting star confirmation. So there's a information. This goes back to, like, information coming through with that moon card coming out in your reading. So yeah, like confirmation is going to be coming through, like I said, from the cosmos and also from the underworld. Okay. So yeah. So you're being guided to sensuality, creative power, and confirmation. Okay. All right. All right. So Sagittarius, let's see what is going on with your reading. Let's go. You have 10 of Pentacles, Judgment, 4 of Swords, Death, 2 of Wands, the Star. Okay, Sagittarius, so your first card for the January reading starts off with the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like January, starting off, is where you're getting grounded. And I feel like you're getting centered, like spirit is getting you, prepping you to be focused. I'm hearing being focused, being centered, being grounded. I'm also hearing resources monetizing your resources wisely. That is what I'm hearing. But overall, what I'm feeling strongly, Sagittarius, is getting grounded with the earth, okay, and keeping your focus and staying centered with the frequency of the earth. Then you have the Judgment card. So I feel like with this, there's like an evaluation. Like I feel like the month of January is going to have you evaluating certain aspects of your life, Sagittarius, if that makes any sense. I'm feeling like you are going to be like your own judge, and you're going to be like, okay, this is good for me. This does not serve me in any kind of way. I feel like you're going to be evaluating like every aspect of your life with this Judgment card coming out, Sagittarius. I feel like there are some situations that are going to present itself, which requires judgment, which requires evaluation. And as you evaluate your situations and your circumstances and the aspects of your life that the universe, the divine, is evaluating you as well. So as above, so below. Now with the Four of Swords, I feel like Sagittarius, you guys are going to retreat and go within. I feel like some of you guys are going to meditate away. And I feel like for some of you guys, this may also be a time of anxiety. It's like I'm getting like two different messages from this card. Like some of you, it's a time to retreat, meditate, reflect, go within. And for others of you, it's like I'm hearing like this anxiety, some type of anxiety, like you have an anxiety about something. Okay, but overall, I feel like it's that overall you guys are going to be in your headspace. That the month of January is going to have you in your headspace, whether that be in relaxation and meditation or worry and anxiety. But I'm hearing headspace. Okay. Now with the Death card coming up in your reading, Sag, January is a time for transition. I'm hearing transformation, transition, out with the old, in with the new. And maybe this is why some of you guys are probably having some type of anxiety or meditating, because it's like you're preparing, you're anticipating the unknown and the next phase of your life. This January is moving you into another phase, and I feel like this is I feel like it's going to be something that occurs shortly after the lunar eclipse. But we'll get to the lunar eclipse reading in a little bit. But with this Death card, Sagittarius, I'm getting like this transition phase. Like your transition, like January is like you're transitioning from one phase of your life into another phase of your life, if that makes any sense. Then it's followed by the Two of Wands. Now you see how her back is turned, moving away. And this is like, I'm the reason why I'm still holding up this Death card, because this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like these cards are connected to each other. For the simple fact that January is having you move out from one phase into another phase. And so I feel like you are that you are moving towards something else in the month of January, Sagittarius. Something else is on the horizon. And so something has to be put to, like I said, something has to be put to in transition. Okay. And I feel like, yeah, January is having you move to something else, a new phase in your life, and and not only just a new phase, but a new phase that is for your highest good. Okay, and all around beneficial for your soul. And then you end on the Star. So I feel like January is bringing you into a place where you're going to receive more revelations and information from the cosmos, from the stars, etc., etc. I also feel like some of you guys may be hooking up with an Aquarius person. And then I'm also getting that maybe some of you have Aquarius in your chart. I'm picking up that you guys should check out what your 11th house, what your 11th house rules. And yeah, but I'm feeling like there's like these information, like you're moving into more knowledge and more information. And I'm hearing like check your 11th house as well. Now let's see what is going on with your eclipse reading. The World, 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Two of Swords, Prince of Cups, and King of Wands. So, Sagittarius, you start off with the World card for your eclipse reading. So I feel like with the World card coming out first, that there's this sense of movement, this sense of getting out in the world. I feel like this eclipse is going to thrust you into the public arena, if for some of you guys that are really not known in the public arena. If that makes any sense, Sag. But, and then I also feel like this, it's like preparation, like something like preparation, like some of you guys are going to be thrust out into the public arena while others of you are going to be prepped for the public arena. Because when we're dealing with the world, we're dealing with Saturn, and Saturn is also about the public arena, but also Saturn is also about preparation as well. And getting centered. Foundations. I'm hearing foundations. Public arenas, foundations is what I'm getting from this card. Now with the Ten of Cups coming in, I feel like there's some type of fulfillment. I feel like you guys are going to be doing something that brings you bliss, that brings you joy. I feel like this eclipse is going to present some hobbies and some talents that bring you joy. That is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing talents of joy. Talents and gifts of bliss is what I'm hearing with this Ten of Cups coming in for your eclipse reading. I feel like this eclipse reading is going to reveal a lot of things that you love to do, especially when you love to do it when you were a child. That is what I'm hearing. With the Five of Cups coming in your reading, again, like I'm getting this sense of, and this is like an interesting, you notice how none of these cups are knocked over. So what I'm getting is like this taking what you love to do as a child and transforming it into something, into a resource. That is what I'm getting. I feel like this eclipse is going to reveal to you a lot of gifts that you have from childhood, Sagittarius, and it's going to reveal to you how to transform those gifts into resources, is what I'm hearing. That's so weird, but yeah, that is what I'm hearing. Now with the Two of Swords coming in, I feel like there are some that you have like decisions to make, Sagittarius, moving forward. I feel like this eclipse is also going to again have you evaluate situations that may or may not be working out for you, and you deciding if you're going to continue on with the old or step into the new. I also feel like with this Two of Swords coming out in your reading, Sagittarius, I feel like there's this thing like I'm hearing mending hearts, healing your heart chakra, and also what it happened to do with the heart and mind connection as well. So I feel like this eclipse is going to reveal like how to mend your heart and the mending of the mind and heart connection. Then you got the Prince of Cups. Okay, so you have the Prince of Cups. So I feel with this eclipse is bringing in a lot of psychic energy is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing psychic energy. I'm hearing thick psychic energy. I'm also hearing that this eclipse is going to have you go with the flow, which makes sense, Sagittarius, since you are mutable fire. So you go with the flow anyways. But I'm hearing like, yeah, thick psychic energy and going with the flow of spirit. That this eclipse is going to have you going with the flow of spirit, going with the flow of the guidance of your spirits, of your ancestors, of your angels and guides, just going with the flow. And then you end on the King of Wands. So this eclipse is ushering you into your authority role. And then also, this eclipse could have you partnering up with an Aries. And the reason why I said that, because this is cardinal fire at the top. But I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are that this eclipse is going to thrust you into your authority role. And there's no more hiding behind the scenes anymore, Sagittarius. It's going to push you out on the center stage, and it's ironic how you have the World card first in your eclipse reading, and then you end on the King of Wands. And these speak about being out in the world. The King of Wands, everybody knows the King of Wands. Like a Wands person, like people know them. Okay, this is fire energy. But yeah, I feel like this eclipse is going to put you out in the world stage, front and center for everybody to know. And that your reputation is going to grow and you're going to be known. If you're not known now, this eclipse, after the eclipse, you will be known. Sagittarius, trust and believe. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what guidance cards came out for you, Sagittarius. You have children. Know that your children are protected. Blue Lotus, Enlightenment. Arrow, Focus. Okay. So your first guidance card, Sagittarius, is children. Know that your children are protected. Now this obviously applies to physical children, but also Sagittarius, this also could indicate like your ideals and your dreams. Know that your ideals and dreams are protected, because our ideals and dreams are also children as well. Okay, they're babies and children as well. Okay, so know that your ideals, your children in the form of ideals, or even physical children, are protected. Okay. And then you have Blue Lotus, Enlightenment. So the month of January, being enlightened, being inspired, gaining revelation. You're being guided to gain wisdom and enlightenment throughout the month of January, and also concerning the lunar eclipse. And then you have Arrow, Focus. Okay, so you're being guided to focus your aim in your arrow on the things that you want to see come to fruition. Okay. And so like you're being guided to be focused on what it is that you're trying to bring into your life, Sagittarius, and also where you're headed as well. Okay. So, know that your children are protected. Okay. This can be physical children and also the form of ideals. Okay, enlightenment. Get your enlightenment on, Sagittarius. And then focus. Keep your focus. Okay? All right. So that is it for the polarity reading for Geminis and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Midheaven signs for the month of January 2020. If you would like a personal reading, you can go ahead and click on the links below in the description box, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye.